If you've been watching Skinny Girl in Transit simply for entertainment, I am here to tell you to stop. Yes, that series teaches us lessons about marriage and parenting like no other Nigerian series I have seen in recent times. Hello everybody, my name is Anne and I'm here with a review on Skinny Girl in Transit, especially showing you the lessons in marriage and parenting that you probably missed out. Now, if you haven't watched it, go back to season 1, or if you can't go back to season 1, you can start from season 7. And to the fellow OGs like myself who have been watching the show since forever, since like, was it 8 years ago it first aired, we need to gather here and listen to this. Yes, I'm telling myself to gather here. It's so strange. Anyway, gather here and listen to these lessons that I have learned just watching episode 2 of season 7. Now let's take it bit by bit. Let's take marriage first. Number 1. This is especially for my single ladies, for the single girls that are dear to my heart, just like Shaliwa is dear to my heart. Please, when a man throws the M word, marriage, at you, it does not mean that you should now wrap your brain in tinfoil and hide it somewhere. You need to think. You need to be sure that what this man is saying, that he wants to be with you forever, tallies with who you know him to be, who he has been to you. See, Mohammed, I remember seeing somebody's comment then, and the person was like, Mohammed's audacity has sprinkles of madness or something like that inside it. Absolutely. You need to listen to what people say, but marry it with who they are. Yeah, their actions and their words have to be in alignment. I beg, I'm begging you. And I know that in Shaliwa's case, there's also this issue of familiar love. When you've been traumatized in a relationship, you need time to heal. You need time to heal. If you need to get therapy for it, please go ahead and get therapy for it. Then number 2 for my single girlies is to look out for issues around tribe and faith. Faith is very important. There are things, especially when it comes to monogamy and polygamy, that arise from our faith, right? You cannot agree to marry someone who thinks that polygamy is all right when you are coming from a faith background that says monogamy is the way. I know you say that, oh no, but I love this person is good to me, this one, that, my dear. The feelings of love are not enough. Now, I am not one of those people that says love is not enough, because in the Bible, the love that is talked about in the Bible, 1 Corinthians 13, that love is enough. But I know that people are talking about the feelings of love. The feelings of love, my sister, my sweetheart. The feelings of love are not enough. Tribe matters sometimes. I happen to be from Gombe State and my husband is from Ebonyi State. We are, let me say, I'm Tira and he's Igbo, right? And it's a beautiful mix because of the people involved. My in-laws are amazing people. But in cases like Mohammed and Shaliwa's case, just for you to even come and say hello at a family dinner, everybody's giving you looks here and there, making snide remarks, talking about, oh, you can't even speak the language. Are you willing to spend the rest of your life battling with that? Is it really worth it? The third point of marriage that I noted in episode 2 of season 7 is this. Before or after marriage, people do not talk about certain issues because maybe they haven't processed them yet. I'll start with Didi first, who before getting married, she isn't married to the person that she's dating at the moment, but they're talking marriage. In fact, they've gone to do, meet the in-laws and all of that, right? But then she doesn't want to have children, but she hasn't discussed it with her fiance, right? Now, to another person, it might seem like, oh, is she trying to be deceitful or what? No. Sometimes there are issues that people haven't processed, so they're not able to talk about it. It doesn't necessarily make them bad people, just that they probably do not have the awareness or the courage, even in the moment, to talk about it. Then the second part of this was with Midi. I don't know if you watched the trailer. I watched the trailer. There was a part that lady was like, I can't wait to get in bed with you. Hey, I remember when I said, I'm like, wait, what? Tiwa's Midi. Is this mama? Is she running crazy? But yes, and then you can see that he was shocked. He didn't say anything. He and Tiwa talked. That day he didn't say anything. In fact, he came home, they were both in bed talking about other issues, and he didn't say anything. Now, are we going to say that perhaps is Media contemplating, stepping out? Is that why he didn't talk about it? Sometimes life is just happening and people haven't just processed things that have happened to them during the day. For example, a woman just meeting you in the office, if you're a man, I can't wait to get in bed with you. Excuse you? Probably he hasn't processed, or he's shoved it somewhere in his mind that he hasn't thought about. And so now imagine that much later, he tells you, oh, I forgot to tell you that so and so thing happens. In fact, I'm talking to myself also. Is she supposed to get angry or, say, well, if it was important to you, you would have said something, you would have told me, you would have done this, you would have done that. Now I want to see how it play out. But in real life, sometimes this type of things happen and they are not things for us to sweat about. I know we tend to sweat about them, but sometimes it's not really worth it. It's not worth it. The last lesson I learned on marriage was also the dynamic of in-laws. You do this video with me. Yes, if you as a couple do not set the tone of what your marriage is going to look like or be from even the beginning, from wedding planning, hey, my dear sister and brother, your family members, his family members are going to be pulling people left, right, center, left, right, center. And I saw that happen in this episode of Skinny Girl in Transit. That is season 7, episode 2. And finally, to the next head of discussion, parenting. The character, Tiwa and I, have so much in common. I'm that type of mom. I don't want my children to get used to anybody. I can be everything for them, all this, all that, right? I think eventually Tiwa is going to understand that she will actually need help. Like, I do need help right now. But just being in that newborn phase, especially when you have your first, you're smelling everything. Even let me tell you something creepy thing that I do sometimes. I actually like the, milk breaths of my kids. So sometimes I put my nose like close up close when they're yawning or when they're talking in their mouth, especially when they're being breastfed. Like, it smells so good. I don't know, am I the only one who does this or who has done this before? Please tell me. And then the next that I could see is also, regarding the older generation, right? Younger siblings sort of get their parenting from their older siblings and not from the parents, because you could see that Shalewa and Tiwa's mom is just busy with her own life. The woman is old. She's catching cruise on social media or whatnot. Shalewa can't even go to her mom to talk to her about certain things. Tiwa, that's her elder sister, is the person that she goes to. That just makes me realize I have to be there for my children, no matter how old I am. I have to be their go-to person. It's also a matter of emotional intelligence, that I'm not going to blow things out of proportion when they come to tell me, because I think the fear for Shalewa to tell her mom certain things is also a small thing you call Woli. I mean, you don't know Woli the character. You need to see drama. Anyway, you hear the name Woli and say Woli is coming. Problem all over the place. But anyway, it's also to be in a position where your children can trust you with their, unfiltered emotions. So when it's all scattered and they're all messed up and they're going haywire all over the place, you should be stable. Do you understand? Like, you should be their anchor to just hold them in one place, even if they're going all over the place, but they're anchored somewhere. And eventually, when the winds and the waves settle, they haven't drifted off far from home. They haven't drifted far from truth, from wisdom, from honesty. So yeah, these are some of the lessons that I learned on episode 2 of season 7, Skinny Girl in Transit. Let me see if other episodes come, I might be able to talk about them. But I really needed to put this video out today, not only because I'm behind, because I promised to post a video every week for YouTube. I've been under the weather, but I decided to shoot this video this night, even though yesterday, in Kem, I'm so sorry. Yesterday I went to a wedding looking like a homeless person, but I just needed to be there. Yeah, one of my friends got married yesterday. And I hope you enjoyed this Skinny Girl in Transit review from the perspective of learning lessons. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video by giving it a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family. And please talk to me in the comment section and tell me what you think about Skinny Girl in Transit. If you watch it, if you haven't watched it, if you go and watch it, please come back here and tell me whether you enjoyed it or not. All right, everybody. Bye.